Hello everyone. In this lesson, we'll learn about two very common features of the table component in SAP: calculated columns and calculated rows. These features allow us to insert formulas directly into the table for lightweight calculations, much like in Excel. Let's see how to apply these two functions in the system. First, let's look at this report, which is a profit and loss statement. We have a column for actual amount and another for planned amount. We want to add a third column to see our achievement rate. The formula for this third column will be actual amount divided by planned amount. There are two ways to do this. The first way is to click on this blank area, and an icon will appear. Let's click it. Now, we can double-click to give it a header name. Let's say achievement rate %. Then, in the cell below, we can enter the formula directly, just like in Excel. We'll double-click and type equals B2 divided by C2, then press Enter. We can then drag the fill handle down, and we've successfully added a new calculated column. Now, let's format this column to display as a percentage. We can select the column and open the Format panel. With all the cells in this column selected, we'll choose the percentage format. Now, our achievement rate is displayed in percentage form. That was the first method. Another way is to go into the Builder panel. In the Columns section, click on the three dots, and we can add a calculation directly here. We'll select Calculated Measure. This time, let's say we want to calculate the variance. We use square brackets to reference the measures, actual amount minus planned amount. Then, we'll give our new column a name. Let's call it Variance. Click OK. And just like that, the variance between the two columns has been calculated. So that's how to use calculated columns in a table. Next, let's look at how to use calculated rows. In this table, we're showing sales revenue by company and its product categories. Our goal is to add a subtotal for the sales of each company. And at the very end, we want to show a grand total for the entire table. Let's see how it's done. We can select the rows for the product categories, right-click, and under Add Calculation, click Sum. Crucially, we need to choose Repeating. This ensures that a subtotal is calculated for the product categories under each company. The system identifies the repeating pattern of product categories and automatically inserts a subtotal for each group. Let's see the result. As you can see, a sum row, which is the subtotal for each company, has been added under each one. We can go to the Format panel to adjust the styling, for instance, by changing the color of these subtotal rows to blue. Finally, we want to add a grand total at the end of the table, which will be the sum of these four subtotals. We can use the Ctrl key to select all for subtotal rows, then right-click. Go to Add Calculation Greater Than Sum, and this time, we will choose Single since we only want to add one row. And there you have it, the grand total for everything. We can double-click to rename it, for example, to Total Amount. We can also adjust the format. Let's make it bold, a bit larger, and change the font color to green. Okay, let's save our work and take a look at the final result. Switching back to the view mode. You can see the blue rows are the subtotals for all product categories within each company, and the final row is the grand total. So, that covers how to use calculated rows and columns in a table. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.